Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So currently, if I go to the back products here, you can see these are the products. So if I click on the product, I can actually see the whole product, right, with the details. And here you can see we have a button here, add to cart. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can actually add product in add to cart. In a cart. Okay, so through this button, add to cart. So we are in product details. So let's go to the product details here. So we'll go for the views. Here you can see resources, then views, and then we have all products. Here you can see all products. Sorry, product details, right? Yeah, details.php. Here product description, we have add to cart. So let's search here, add to cart. Here you can see add to cart button. So we have a button here. Okay, I can actually say here that it should be an anchor link, and here it will act like a button, but the reference should be, I'll say, a route. So reference, I'll give here a route, and let's give here a route. I'll say add to cart. So this is the route name, and we have to actually pass the specific product ID with it, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually send here an ID. So product ID. So we have the product ID here. You can see we have the specific product ID, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this variable product because we have compact product in the from the controller, right? And here we are actually we'll actually add the product ID with it. That's it. So it will actually go to the add to cart route in the ID. So I'm going to create the route add to cart. So let's go copy, and we'll go for the web.php inside routes web.php. Here you can see we have the middleware auth verified, right? So copy it, paste it here, and then I will actually copy this one. So I'm going to copy this route, and here I will say that add to cart, add to cart. This is the URL, and here we have passed the ID, right? So I will say ID, and let's change the name. So we have the middleware here, auth verified. The user should need to be authenticated. Okay, so we have user controller here, and then we have to actually go for the add to cart class, let's say. So sorry, function, let's say. Okay, so I will actually make it add to cart, let's say. So let's copy the class. Sorry, once again, this is not class, this is function. Okay, add to cart function, and we'll actually go to the user controller. So let's go to the user controller. We have app HTTP, then controller, then we have user controller here, you can see. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a function here, and let's copy this function just. Okay, and let's change the name to all products to add to cart. Here we are getting the product ID, and so I'm going to say $ID. All right, so we are getting the ID $ID, and here we will actually add this product in a new table, and that would be a cart table. Okay, so we have to actually create the table at first. I'm going to remove this part. So I'm going to create a table at first. Now I'll click here, and I will create a model for this. So I will say PHP artisan make model. The model name would be cart, let's say. Okay, or I can say product cart, let's say. Product cart. Okay, and I will say -m for the migration file also. Press enter. Successfully done. Now we will actually go for the model. Here you can see we have product cart, and if I go to the database, then migrations, here we have product carts table, and here we have to add all the column in the product carts, and then we have to migrate it. Okay, so here you can see we have a table ID, but here I want to add our user ID, I mean currently logged in user ID, who actually want to buy this product. his user ID as a foreign key. We'll add here, right, in this table as a foreign key. Okay, and the product ID will be also act as a foreign key. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add here user ID and product ID. Okay, so here I will say table, here I will say unsigned integer. So here I will actually say big integer, let's say big integer, not being big. Okay, so this is also a foreign key, this is also a foreign key. I mean these both column, user ID and product ID. We have to actually mention here that for which table it will be actually, I mean for which table it will actually act as foreign key. Okay, so we have to say here dollar table, then I'll say here foreign, foreign, foreign. Okay, and then foreign will be user ID. Let's say this user ID will be foreign. So now I will say references, references, references as ID, because if I go there, here you can see we have ID here for the user and for the product. Here you can see user also ID. So ID, and we'll say on, I mean on basis of what, I mean which table, right? So we'll say users, because here you can see this is the users table, users. If you see here, you can see users table. Okay, so we'll say here that users, and we'll actually let's say I want to delete something from the, I mean let's say I want to delete the user, this user. So the product cards data should be deleted, right? So we'll say here on delete, we'll say cascade. So the delete function will be D. Okay, so this is the function you have to, sorry. Okay, so what I have done here, I have said that okay, this user ID will be a foreign key and the reference is ID, so it will be actually ID column foreign key. Okay, ID column foreign key, and from where, from users table. And when I will actually delete a user from the users table, it will actually delete from here also. We have right here cascade, because so that we can actually delete the child also. Here we want to actually use update. Why? Because let's say our product data, I mean product will be updated, right? We can actually update the product. Then we'll actually say on update. Now we will migrate it. So let's go migrate it. I will say PHP artisan migrate. Here you can see migration successfully done. But okay, so this is the users table, right? Users, here you can see. Okay, so we have to actually say here users, but we have to use single quotation. We forgot to actually give here single quotation, so that is the reason it's showing error. And let's check if there is any changes. Products cart, no. Now let's go and go for the terminal, and we'll say here PHP artisan migrate. So done, migration successfully done. Now let's go and check. If I go there, refresh, here you can see we have product cards and we have product user ID, product ID, and they will actually act like foreign key. Here you can see we are in add to cart function. So now we have actually created the cart model also, right? Here you can see product cart, so we are going to import it here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to add cart here, right? Product cart. Now we'll actually create product cart new class, I mean object. So I will say product underscore cart, let's say, and I will say new product cart. And now here I'm going to add all the column, I mean all the value to the column. So I mean to the column. So here if I go to the product, let me refresh, here you can see product cards. So now we have user ID, product ID. So I'm going to actually copy this user ID. So I will say user ID column name and then product ID. So let's go add here another column, and this one is the object or variable, or whatever you say, and then we have to actually say here this one, this sign, arrow sign, So let's add here also, and here I'm going to say the user ID will be currently logged in user. I mean the user actually now logged in, right? So auth, here I will say ID. So I'm getting the auth ID, right? And here I will say product ID. So I have to actually get the product ID. Here you can see this is the product ID. So we are getting the product ID here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually say here that product is equal to, I'll say product colon find or fail. I'll say here dollar ID. Now I have find here the product ID, so I'm going to actually copy it, product, and I will say ID. So now I have the currently authenticated user ID and the product ID. Now I can actually save it. So I will say dollar product cart save function. So now our data will be added successfully. If so, then we will actually say return view. We can actually say return redirect back. So redirect back with the message, session message. I will say with, we'll add here a session message, and the message will be, let's say, cart message. Okay, and here I'm going to actually say added to the cart. Now we have to actually receive this message, so we'll actually go redirect back. It means we'll go to the product details right here, and here we will show a else condition and with a session also. Okay, so inside this section, so we're going to add here a session. So I'm going to go to the views, and I'm going to go to the admin. From admin I can actually copy this session, so I'll copy it. Let's go back, paste it here, and let's change the session name to cart message. So we'll paste it here and here also. That's it. Now it will work. So let's go check how it's working. So if I refresh, here you can see now I can actually click here add to cart, and now it should show me. Okay, here you can see I was not logged in, right? So now if I click on add to cart, it will actually took me to the login page, and now let's say I want to log in as user. So okay, and I want to buy this product, let's say. So I want to add it to the cart, and I will click add to cart, and here you can see added to the cart. Okay, successfully. Now let's go and check if it is added. So we'll go for the browse, and here you can see we have added it. That's it. Now you can see we have added it successfully, right, in the product cart table. So with the product ID and the user ID. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.